Why you shouldn't be a landlord when your tenant blows up your apartment. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of Heiser Says. Grab your stein of coffee because, well, in this episode we're going to broach a topic which is, frankly, heresy here in Australia to even discuss this, the idea of not wanting to be a landlord. Okay, I know. Quick, I'm sorry, I didn't give you a what's that shit the hippies do? Trigger warning. I didn't give you a trigger warning. But no, we're going to look at one example, and this is bloody funny, and I want you to send me more if you find them, of why not to be a landlord. So let's have a look at this. So this is from Oz Bargains, so, premium content right here. Let's have a look at this. A tenant used a gas bottle and gas cooker and blew up the apartment, and then the insurance is not paying out. So, I mean, do you need to tell your tenants not to cook with gas inside your apartment when it's kind of not set up for that? Remember we had the idiots who were using a charcoal cooker inside an enclosed space and gave everyone carbon monoxide poisoning. You can die from doing stupid shit like this. See, the problem is all of this type of stuff is the reason why making an argument for a libertarian argument for individual responsibility, there's just so much stupid out there. It's really difficult because you can make an argument going like, I'd say people shouldn't be forced to save in their super because they should be individually responsible. And then you see some stupid idiot like this blow up an apartment building, and you can't really argue with that, can you? Maybe you need to have IQ tests and that determines your individual liberty. But I don't think people would like that. And I probably wouldn't get any individual liberty anyway. So let's have a look. Can someone tell me if I screwed up somewhere? My tenant was apparently using a portable gas cooker connected to a large cylinder, and the whole thing blew up and caused a fire. Did you not have an oven? Okay, the main stove is an electric stove. I would not have thought this would be something that I would need to worry about. So yeah, he had an electric stove in the apartment. Now, do you remember, the bloody Canberrians, they're going to ban gas. People want gas. They really want it. It's really convenient to cook with. We've gone from gas to now, in the bloody rental, we're using electric, and it's shit. Okay, it is just shit. It is slow. You don't have as much control over it. You want fire and nature burning. Then you want to see the flames. You want to know that you're helping undermine all of the environmental objectives of the Greens every time you cook a nice big fat steak with tallow and some garlic. Life's good. But in all seriousness, gas is awesome. Blows electric out of the water. You can get a nice big fat bloody cast iron fry pan and cook on that. It tastes really good. You can't do that on a pissy little electric. Oh. Anyway, bang, I'm going. I'm tired today, guys. I have landlord insurance and Strata has purchased insurance. Neither are willing to help with the bill. Was I supposed to buy some other type of building insurance? No, you were supposed to not rent out to idiots. Who's going to insure? Who's going to insure for someone doing like something insane? You can't bring like a camping cook stove inside an apartment building. And when you've got an oven, yeah, they should be using the oven. I mean, there you go, guys. You got to deal with this. You got to deal with the stupid. You got to deal with the stupid. Well, how would you filter that? Could you do an IQ test for a tenant? Would that even filter it out? Or maybe it's a particular culture group that only wants to cook on gas. I don't know. How would you even detect that? You got a perfectly good oven in there. Maybe you need to give instructions. You need to give an operator's manual. This is what you have to do, an operator's manual for how to use the bloody apartment that someone's renting out. Then you have to sue the tenant. He has to go the tenant, not the insurance. So let's see some of the comments here. Insurance cover. Please stop making your own abbreviations. What? I don't know, some bullshit. What's going on here? You can ask your tenant to sue you for injury, and your insurance can't. What the hell? Look at this shit advice. You can ask your tenant to sue you for injury, and your insurance company will pay your tenant and then you can get the money back. Yeah, so it's fraud. This is fraud. Why the hell are you suggesting this? You know? Oh, wow. So, yeah, okay. You have to sue the tenant, as it was massive incompetence on their part and their fault. Yeah, this is the one good advice. How the hell did this... Okay, it doesn't rank it then, does it? No. Okay, maybe it's by time. Good. Yeah, this is the advice you have to do. You need to sue your tenant. Can't realistically sue someone that doesn't have any money, and that's the problem. You can take someone to QCAT, you can win all this stuff, and you can get bugger all from them. You want to garnish their wages for their life. So, not getting his bond back, I guess. Yeah, definitely not. And the bond won't cover full damage. If he blew up the apartment. I mean, how do you filter idiots like this? What about the real estate agent? Here's a good one. If the real estate agent, so get a lawyer, ask your real estate agent when the last time they inspected the place. If that cooker was there during the inspection, you could sue the real estate agent and sue the tenant directly. Yes, this is why you want the real estate. They're another party. You could probably have a case against them. Yeah, I suspect the blame will fall onto the real estate agent. At least that's what the insurance company wants. I don't know the tenant. I didn't know the tenant was doing what he did. Freaking heck. Yeah, so tenant gas explosion. I feel sorry for you, mate. I really do. It's pretty hard to prove, though. Estate agents don't check under all the sinks and ovens. Most are quick checks. Yeah, that's the problem. They're not going through everything. If they hide their gas cooker, or they could just say they never saw it. They could just say they never saw it, or it could come in after the real estate agent went in. The one I dealt with did not check baked oily soy sauce, still all over the place. Yeah, okay. I'd be saying to the insurance company that the tenant could have set it up in the day it happened. There's no way in the world you can be to blame for a huge mistake by the tenant. Insurance should be paying out, and they chase the tenant for owing the money. Should they? Should the insurance be paying out for someone when because this would definitely be in breach. And your insurance would not cover this. There's no way it would cover someone bringing in a portable gas stove and a bloody cylinder into a tenancy and using it. It wouldn't cover it. Why would the insurance company take that risk? I'd be shocked if they'd accept it. Don't believe this would be covered by insurance. Not something they would pay out for. You'll need to chase up the tenant for reparations, time to lawyer up. Is there really no insurance for this kind of thing? Yeah, I mean, how much would it be? If a tenant is cooking their meals on a gas bottle and burns the whole house down, will insurance not... What? With insurance? Not cover it? The tenant could have taken out insurance to cover the money they're going to lose to the owner who is going to sue them. Since the tenant is at fault, the insurance the owner has no reason or responsibility to pay out, as they only pay out in the event of the insured, i.e. the owner is at fault. It just seems crazy. I've never heard anything good from anyone ever about landlord's insurance. I've never heard anything. No one has told me it's ever come to the rescue. It's ever kicked in when they've needed it. It's always been just a bit of a joke. You tell me, guys. So what else are we saying here? Okay, they're just going on about this one. This is a unit we're talking about. It would be a lot easier if they did burn down a house. Only one insurance company involved. Yeah. What else? OP name checks out. Keep the bond. It's gas. How much damage are we talking? 500K. Tenant better flee the country if it's 500K. There's a good chance they've already vanished. 50 to 80 grand estimate for quotes. It's not terrible, I guess. Apparently there's no structural issues. Yeah, but 50 to 80 grand is a big chunk of money. You're going to have to be renting that out for a long time to recoup that from this one idiot who can't bloody well cook properly. Hope you get your money back. Yep. Look on the bright side, at least your costs will be an extra tax deduction. I think you need home insurance or even plus contents and not simply landlord's insurance. There's a reason why the last one is cheaper. It's supposed to cover unpaid rent and small amounts for damage and bond, whilst home insurance is more so for the structure of the house in case of fire, flood, storm, etc., etc. But even they might be hesitant to honour the insurance when it comes to circumstances such as arson and gross negligence. And in your situation, whether you live there or not, comes somewhere between the two. So it was an uphill battle, but since you only have landlord insurance, they won't cover it and won't honor it. At best, you might get a couple thousand, but not likely. In case you missed it, the system wants you to work hard and keep paying higher prices to buy property, pay more fees on top, and then get several layers of insurance. When all said and done, landlords are almost as poor as tenants. The real winners have always been the banker, insurance, property developers, politicians, not your average Joe. Read the PDS and approach the Ombudsman, yes. So, there you go, guys. On this episode of, why not be a landlord? Let's have a talk about. So some interesting insight, or at least arguments, as to why landlord insurance isn't the product for this situation. I mean, I would always suggest you talk to a broker. But damn, this is not something you'd expect to have to deal with being a landlord. Someone blowing up your apartment. Maybe it's Fight Club style. You know what? I need to watch Fight Club. I haven't seen that in years. I'll go buy it. Anyway, guys, check out my other channel, Heiser Bim, and Heiser Says International, for other types of content I create. And if you want to support the content I find and discuss here, there's a few ways you can help out. Financially on YouTube or Patreon, using our referral links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve or Aussie Broadband, or calling us if you need architectural services. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Watch out for tenants blowing up apartments. I mean, all these bloody costs. Damn. Hey, mate, maybe this is one way to get out of mortgage prison or mortgage stress. I hope not.